It's not fair that I have to have my cat in a cage.
Why you keep carrying that
While
cat
you're
box?
here. Because this is the only way that she could come downstairs. You said
Why did you bring her?
somehow
I did
found
not
cat
ask
hair on
her.
the damn couch.
I
I don't know how.
Chronic, let me call you back, because
Reports are flying all over the internet. And fans can't stop talking about the latest drama coming straight out of Miami. Allegedly. Whispers are swirling around that Trick Daddy may have reached his boiling point. All because Joy has been walking around his house almost half-dressed. Yes, you heard that right. Rumors say emotions were sky-high and boundaries were tested in the wildest way.
Okay, all right. What's frustrating me the most about Joy living in this house is that she want to act more exotic and erotic than she did before she left this month.
Way possible. Viewers who've been following their complicated relationship for years are completely stunned, wondering how things spiraled into such a chaotic situation. According to the chatter online, it all started when Joy reportedly came downstairs wearing something very, let's just say, unexpected. Sources claim Trick Daddy was left speechless, shocked, and absolutely furious as the whole moment unfolded in his own home. Fans are now asking, are these two still stuck in a cycle they can't escape? Is jealousy creeping back in? Or is there something deeper happening behind closed doors that no one saw coming? While nothing is confirmed, the buzz is louder than ever. And if these
Joy, stop. I'm telling you right now, don't let that cat out. Let me see this.
Okay, wait.
Leave the cat right there, because you're doing too much now.
reports hold any truth, then Miami just became the epicenter of the hottest reality drama once again. Stick around, because what we're hearing next might just blow your mind. Miami is always hot, but the rumors coming out right now are turning the temperature into something else entirely. People online are whispering about a situation that seems way messier than anyone expected. The talk is that Trick Daddy might be losing his patience inside his own home because Joy has allegedly been walking around almost half-dressed, acting completely unbothered while he tries to keep the peace. Fans who thought they had seen every twist in their complicated relationship are now saying this might be the wildest one yet. According to what people claim is happening, it all began on a morning that should have been normal. Trick Daddy was reportedly on the couch scrolling through his phone trying to handle business. Everything was calm until the sound of footsteps came slowly down the stairs. He didn't think anything of it at first. Maybe the cat again causing trouble, like always. But when he turned around, he froze. His jaw dropped. There was Joy coming down step by step, wearing something so tiny that even the warm Miami sun would blush. And the look on her face was like she owned the entire place. People say Trick Daddy's expression changed instantly. Confusion first, then shock, and finally that kind of irritation where you can't even pick the right words. He hung up his phone without saying goodbye, eyes glued to her like he couldn't believe what he was seeing inside his own walls. His voice came out sharp, not loud, but sharp enough to cut through the air. He supposedly asked her why she would walk around like that when anyone could show up. Why she was acting like this house was a private runway instead of a place where people come and go. His tone made it clear he wasn't laughing. Joy, as rumors claim, didn't flinch for even a second. She stared right back and replied something like, "She lives there too, Kate, and she doesn't need permission to feel comfortable in her own home." She told him he shouldn't try to control her anymore because she isn't the same person she used to be. And then she just walked off to get coffee like nothing dramatic was happening behind. Her fans online immediately started debating. Some saying Trick Daddy sounded jealous. Some saying Joy just wants her freedom. Some saying both are still way too emotionally involved for two people who claim to have moved on. Others believe this is a sign that maybe they never really let each other go. Another layer to this whole buzz is Joy's cat. Yes, even the cat is part of the chaos. People are laughing but also pointing out how Trick Daddy supposedly hates that cat. There are claims he once said the cat should live in storage because he can't take cat hair all over his furniture. But Joy loves that cat and treats her like royalty. You'd think a tiny pet wouldn't matter. But gossip lovers insist this little creature is like a symbol of their ongoing battle for control. Sources online are painting Trick Daddy as someone who can't handle how Joy changed. Back in the day, she used to be more reserved, more gentle around him. Now she's fierce, loud with her personality, and unfiltered with her choices. And rumor has it that shift is what's making Trick Daddy lose his grip on the situation. He liked when things made sense. But Joy's glow-up is messing with his peace, especially when she does things that grab attention. On the internet, fans are saying something interesting. If Trick Daddy truly didn't care, why react so strongly? Why let a short dress tear down his calm? Why get upset if Joy wants to embrace her confidence? People are starting to think there might still be feelings buried deep under the frustration. In fact, some claim Trick Daddy's jealousy is showing itself louder than his words ever could. Friends and family are allegedly watching closely too. Someone mentioned Trina may have asked Trick what's going on, trying to get answers because everyone can see the tension is building up again. And he supposedly responded that Joy is making his house feel like a circus. That comment alone spread across social media like wildfire, creating memes and jokes that fans can't stop sharing. But beyond the humor, there's something more serious being talked about. Why are two people who seem so angry with each other still choosing to live under the same roof? They could easily cut ties, go their separate ways, and find peace. But instead, they stay close. And that closeness is exactly what keeps the drama alive. There is a theory spreading around that Joy's boldness is more than just confidence. It's a message, a reminder that she's not dependent on anyone's approval, that she is her own person even in a house she once shared with someone who used to know her deeply. Trick Daddy, on the other hand, might be struggling to accept that he no longer has a say in how she expresses herself. Losing control is never easy for someone used to being in charge. The biggest irony here, according to fans, is that both of them deny wanting anything from each other. But every reaction tells a different story. Because if there was really nothing left between them, emotions wouldn't explode like this. Boundaries wouldn't break like this. Mornings wouldn't start with arguments about clothes and cats and pride, and it doesn't end there. With every passing day, new rumors add fuel to this situation. Some say Joy's behavior might be her way of testing limits. Others believe she just wants Trick Daddy to finally let go and stop acting like she belongs to him. Meanwhile, his reactions show a man stuck between anger and attachment. Not knowing which direction to take, people online love this kind of chaotic love dynamic. They say it's the kind of story where you think it's over, but it keeps coming back stronger. Tension rises, walls shake, new arguments spark from nothing. It's like a pressure cooker ready to blow. Fans are waiting for that moment when everything finally bursts out into the open. Because right now, every day inside that house is another step closer to some unexpected explosion. Insiders connected to the rumor mill are insisting that this whole situation is far from calming down. They believe something bigger is building up, something no one is prepared for. And the way both Joy and Trick Daddy are handling themselves, people are convinced this drama will hit a new level very soon. Nobody knows what exactly, but eyes are locked in, ears are tuned, and the anticipation is real. And now the whispers online say this morning fight was only the beginning. Because later that same day, the situation reportedly escalated when someone unexpected showed up at the door. Trick Daddy was already irritated, pacing around the house like he was trying to calm himself down. Joy was doing the complete opposite, acting relaxed, scrolling through her phone, laughing at something only she knew about. Then came a knock. Just one knock at first, but loud enough to make Trick Daddy stop in his tracks. He walked to the door with that suspicious look, the kind someone gets when they're already annoyed and waiting for another reason to blow up. He opened the door and there stood a friend of Joy's, smiling like everything was normal. Rumor has it, Trick Daddy instantly narrowed his eyes. He didn't like surprises, especially surprises meant for Joy. And the friend walked in casually, greeting Joy with a hug, complimenting her new look, saying she had never been happier. That comment alone made Trick Daddy clench his jaw so tight it probably hurt. Some online sources say Trick asked the friend something like, "What exactly brings you here?" making sure his tone made the message clear. He didn't want company. But Joy stepped in before anything got too awkward. She told Trick Daddy that her friend came to help her film something for social media. A small project, nothing serious. Just a fun video. But that explanation didn't calm him at all. If anything, it made him more irritated. Because the idea of someone filming Joy inside his home while she's walking around. Barely Dressed pushed every jealous button in his system. He reportedly muttered that his house wasn't built for Joy's internet stunts. Joy fired back that she doesn't need permission to create content, especially when it's for her own career. Things got tense, thicker than the Miami heat outside. People on social media are convinced this friend didn't just come to help film. They believe Joy texted them to Inside the living room, the friend set up a phone tripod while Joy adjusted her hair and glossed her lips. Trick Daddy watched like a storm cloud waiting to pour. He tried not to say anything, but his silence screamed louder than any argument. Joy started dancing playfully for the camera, laughing, having fun, and Trick Daddy couldn't take his eyes off her. Not because he liked what he saw, but because he hated that someone else was witnessing it. The friend cheered Joy, saying things like, "You look amazing, and this is going to go viral." And somewhere inside Trick Daddy's chest, jealousy twisted into something sharp. Reports say he finally snapped and told them to take that nonsense outside. Joy turned around slowly, looked him dead in the face, and said something that hit like a bullet. She told him he doesn't get to decide what she does anymore. Not her clothes, not her moods, not her work. That line cracked everything wide open. Voices rose. The friend stood awkwardly, trying to pause the filming, unsure whether to stay or run. Trick Daddy pointed at the door, saying the friend needs to go. Joy stepped right between them and told Trick Daddy to chill, because this friend respected her more than he ever did. That statement landed like fire in gasoline. According to the rumors buzzing everywhere. Trick Daddy took a deep breath and walked away, instead of exploding. He didn't want to cause a public scene in front of Joy's friend, but leaving the room didn't remove the problem. It followed him upstairs like a shadow. Fans watching this unfold from online gossip pages say this moment proves something huge. Trick Daddy's frustrations aren't about clothes or a cat or even guests. It's about control slipping through his fingers, power shifting to Joy. He's witnessing her evolution right in front of him, and he can't do anything about it. And while the friend stayed downstairs helping Joy film, Trick Daddy was upstairs pacing like he needed to scream into a pillow. He knows Joy's glow is catching attention again, and he can't stand that he isn't part of her shine anymore. People believe what he really fears is the possibility of Joy finding someone who treats her better, loves her louder, and actually supports her rising career. Internet comments say fans feel this tension. The kind that belongs to two people who never truly broke their emotional connection. There's passion buried under the frustration, desire hiding beneath the shouting, and everyone knows those kinds of unresolved feelings never just fade away. Later that evening, when the friend left, the silence in the house could be felt even through a phone screen rumor. Joy cleaned up the filming equipment calmly, acting like nothing had happened. Trick Daddy stayed quiet for a long time. And then, according to sources, he walked downstairs and confronted her again. But this time, his voice wasn't sharp. It sounded tired. But still irritated, he questioned why she needs validation from strangers online. She answered that maybe the problem is he never validated her when she needed it. And that one sentence left Trick Daddy speechless. Because even if he wanted to deny it, he knew there was truth in her words. Joy walked past him, heading to her room, telling him she refuses to dim herself just to make someone else comfortable. Trick Daddy stayed in the hallway, staring at the floor, looking like a man trying to figure out what he lost and when exactly he lost it. Comment sections everywhere are buzzing about this exact moment. People claim this is the emotional core of their situation. Joy doesn't want to be controlled. Trick Daddy doesn't want to be forgotten. Two hearts refusing to admit they're still tangled together. And the wildest part is what people are predicting comes next. Because apparently a new twist is brewing. Something about Trick Daddy planning to bring someone into the house too. Someone who might make Joy feel the same sting he's been feeling all day. And if that rumor is true, then this calm evening is nothing but a countdown to another explosion. The tension between them is now a living thing. Every word becomes a spark. Every glance a threat. And the internet is watching like they already bought front row seats to a show no one expected to continue. The night isn't done yet, and neither are they. The house felt heavier than before, like every wall was holding onto the tension they refused to resolve. Joy remained silent for a while, scrolling through her phone, pretending she didn't care what Trick Daddy thought or felt. Trick Daddy stayed downstairs, acting like he was watching TV, but the volume was low and his eyes weren't even on the screen. Both of them were wide awake, waiting for the other to break the silence first, then. According to what people are saying online, Trick Daddy made a decision that shocked even the closest ones around him. He picked up his phone and sent someone a message. Short, simple, but enough to change the energy in the house completely. After that, he leaned back with a look that said if Joy wanted to test him, then he would show her he can play that game too. Sometime later, Joy walked back into the living room. She didn't want to fight anymore, but she also wasn't willing to apologize. She found Trick Daddy pretending to be relaxed. She stood there for a second, waiting for him to acknowledge her. He didn't, so she said she hopes everything calmed down now, and he understood that she wasn't doing anything wrong. Trick Daddy smirked, a slow, dangerous smirk. And he replied that she misunderstood one thing. It wasn't just about clothes or cameras. It was about respect inside his home. And if she didn't show it, then she shouldn't expect any from him either. Joy folded her arms, fighting back a comeback because she knew if she said anything right now, it would turn into another explosion. She turned away and headed toward the kitchen. And that's exactly when the front door knocked again. Joy froze. Trick Daddy didn't move. They both waited, confused. Joy assumed maybe her friend forgot something and came back. But Trick Daddy's eyes said he knew exactly who it was. He stood up slowly and walked to the door with a confidence Joy hadn't seen in hours. He opened it. And there stood a woman who Joy did not expect to see. She was dressed up, makeup perfect, smiling like she belonged there. Online sources claim Joy instantly lost her calm. Her eyes widened and her jaw clenched so tight the anger showed without a single word. Trick Daddy welcomed the woman inside like she was a prized guest. He introduced her casually, saying she was an old friend who just wanted to hang out. But the tone in his voice told Joy something else. This was payback. A warning. A move designed to hit where it hurt. Joy stared at the woman from head to toe. The jealousy she tried to hide earlier suddenly surged up like a tidal wave. Trick Daddy saw it. He liked it. Because for the first time today, Joy looked affected. The woman sat on the couch next to Trick Daddy. The clothes. Joy couldn't take her eyes off them. Every giggle the woman made felt like a knife twisting deeper. Trick Daddy leaned into the conversation with her, ignoring Joy completely. Joy stood there, gripping the counter so hard her fingers turned pale. Rumors say Joy didn't stay silent for long. She walked in front of them and asked the woman what exactly she was doing here. The woman smiled sweetly and said she was invited. Joy turned her gaze to Trick Daddy, demanding answers with her eyes. He shrugged like it was no big deal. Fans believed this was the moment things became personal, not about clothes, not about cameras, but about pride and possession. Both of them trying to prove who mattered more. Joy took a seat across from them, refusing to leave the room. The woman continued talking to Trick Daddy, telling him how good he looked and how she missed hanging out. Trick Daddy responded like he loved hearing every word. Meanwhile, Joy sat quietly, feeling a storm build inside her chest. People online are convinced Trick Daddy wasn't actually interested in the woman. He was interested in the way Joy reacted. He watched her every tiny expression, even when she looked away. Joy knew she was being tested, and she wasn't going to fail. She suddenly stood up and walked upstairs without a word. Trick Daddy thought she was backing down. But a few minutes later, Joy returned, fully dressed, hair fixed, perfume on. heels clicking on the floor like a warning. She walked past both of them and grabbed her keys. Trick Daddy asked where she was going. She said she was meeting someone who actually appreciates her. The moment those words left her mouth, Trick Daddy's jaw dropped slightly. He was not expecting her to pull the same card he was playing. The woman on the couch looked uncomfortable now. Sensing that she wasn't part of a casual hangout, she was part of a silent war. And she didn't want to be in the middle of a war. Joy smiled confidently and opened the door like she was ready to leave. Trick Daddy stood up quickly and demanded she stop acting childish. Joy turned around and said that was funny, because that's exactly what he looked like tonight. Childish, territorial, insecure. That hit him hard. The woman mumbled that maybe she should go, but Trick Daddy told her to stay. Joy laughed like she couldn't believe how far he was willing to push this. She stepped closer and whispered that he should be careful, because while he's busy making her jealous, he might push her straight into someone else's arms for real. The house went silent after that. Whispers online say, Trick. Daddy's confident attitude cracked for a second. A tiny second. But Joy saw it. She knew he still cared. And that gave her all the power she needed. Instead of leaving, Joy sat down again, calm, composed, but her eyes sharp like a warning knife. If Trick Daddy wanted a battle, she was done defending. The woman tried to continue chatting, but the atmosphere had changed completely. Trick Daddy barely responded anymore. He couldn't take his eyes off Joy. Every moment she looked confident, he looked nervous. Because for the first time tonight, he wasn't in control. And the internet is eating this up like the wildest episode of a show they can't stop watching. Fans are arguing about who crossed the line first. Who really cares? Who's scared to lose the other? Some think love is still there, trapped under anger and ego. Others believe this is the beginning of the final break. But what comes next, according to the loudest rumors, is what no one saw coming. Because it's not just jealousy anymore, not just revenge. Something way bigger is about to surface. Something that could change everything between Joy and Trick Daddy. And shock everyone watching from the sidelines. The night isn't over, not even close. And the next move might be the one that decides who walks away hurt and who walks away victorious forever. As the night deepened, the tension in the house didn't fade. Joy sat on the couch, arms crossed, eyes sharp. While Trick Daddy tried to act like he was in control, though his calm was barely holding. The silence between them was loud, each unspoken thought echoing through the living room. Fans online are speculating that this moment shows just how much both of them are still tied to each other. Despite the arguments, the jealousy, and the chaos that surrounds them, rumors say that after a few minutes of this tense quiet, Trick Daddy finally broke it with a small, calculated question. He asked Joy why she felt the need to constantly test him, why she couldn't just respect the space he was trying to maintain in his own home. Joy looked at him unflinching and said that she wasn't testing him. She was just being herself, and that if he couldn't handle it, maybe he needed to look inside himself. The words reportedly hit Trick Daddy harder than anyone could have imagined. The online chatter is wild about this, because fans are saying that Trick Daddy's expression changed in a way he couldn't hide. At first, there was anger, then confusion, then a trace of admiration that he tried to hide. The argument, so casual on the surface, was really about deeper issues: pride, past hurt, unresolved feelings, and the fear of losing control over someone he still clearly cared for. The drama wasn't just about half-dressed mornings or random visitors. It was about the complex web of emotions that neither of them could untangle, according to sources. Joy decided to push the tension even further. She got up, walked around the house, making sure Trick Daddy could see her confidence. Each step was deliberate, each glance calculated. Fans are saying this was a masterclass in silent power. She wasn't being confrontational, she was being untouchable. And Trick Daddy reportedly struggled not to react in front of her friend, who was still there, watching and sensing the electricity in the room. Then, just when things seemed to settle slightly, another rumor surfaced. Joy allegedly received a text from someone who has always been a part of her life. Someone Trick Daddy knows could influence her choices. She smiled at the message, laughing softly. Trick Daddy noticed and immediately asked who it was. Joy, with a sly smirk, said it was nothing important, just a friend checking in. But everyone online says that the tension rose again, because Trick Daddy could feel the subtle threat in that one simple sentence as hours passed. According to gossip circulating online, Trick Daddy and Joy continued their back and forth, each exchange loaded with emotion, subtle jabs, and unspoken admissions. Joy reminded Trick Daddy that she doesn't belong to anyone, that she has her own mind, her own will, and her own life. Trick Daddy, in turn, reminded her that respect in his house isn't optional. The clash of wills reportedly reached such an intense level that even the cat became a silent spectator, pacing around nervously as if it sensed the storm brewing around it. Online viewers claim that what made this situation more explosive was how calm Joy remained in appearance while Trick Daddy fumed quietly. Fans say that this balance, her serene confidence versus his hidden frustration, made the tension unbearable. The air was reportedly thick with anticipation, as if both knew that one wrong word could set off an argument the likes of which Miami had never seen before. Then this story takes another twist. Or at least that's what the rumors insist. Reportedly, Trick Daddy left the room briefly, only to return with a new idea. Something that would force Joy to confront the emotions she had been keeping in check all day. He allegedly suggested that they take a break from their usual space, go outside for a while, and try to talk things through. Joy hesitated, reportedly smirking to herself, aware that every move he made was calculated. She finally agreed, but only on her own terms, insisting that she would lead the conversation. Fans are saying this was another strategic play on her part, making it clear she is not passive in any way. As they stepped outside, online reports say the energy between them shifted, though it didn't lessen. The cool night breeze in Miami reportedly did little to calm the fire burning between them. Neighbors, according to rumors, could sense the tension leaking from the windows. Though no one officially confirmed any details, fans on social media were live tweeting every snippet they could get from the alleged events, speculating over every glance, every gesture, every word that could suggest who had the upper hand. Rumors claim that Joy and Trick Daddy walked through the garden, slowly, neither wanting to concede, yet both needing to communicate. Trick Daddy allegedly brought up moments from the past, times when Joy supposedly crossed lines or ignored house rules. Joy countered with examples of her independence, her growth, and her right to be herself. The argument reportedly ebbed and flowed like a storm at sea. Moments of calm punctuated by flashes of lightning, like tension. Fans online are obsessed with one particular moment. Trick Daddy reportedly paused, looked at Joy with something that was part frustration, part longing, and part admiration. Joy, noticing it, reportedly smiled ever so slightly, knowing she had seen the cracks in his control. Social media exploded with comments like, "She's winning," "He can't handle her freedom," and "This is the drama we live." 4 viewers are saying the emotional stakes in this story are higher than anything they've watched on reality TV in recent months. And just when it seemed like the night could end with some semblance of calm, sources claim that Trick Daddy made another unexpected move. Reportedly, he reached out to a mutual friend, someone who could potentially mediate the tension but also add more fuel to the fire. Joy noticed him texting and immediately asked who it was. Trick Daddy refused to answer directly, letting her imagination run wild. The online speculation about this text alone has kept fans buzzing, because everyone wants to know whether it's a peace offering, a warning, or another twist to the ongoing drama. The tension reportedly didn't dissipate even as midnight approached. According to insiders, both Joy and Trick Daddy were exhausted, but neither wanted to appear weak in front of the other. Their arguments were loaded with layers, surface complaints about clothing and boundaries, deeper frustrations about respect and control, and the unspoken truth that both still cared, even if they didn't want to admit it. Social media users are saying that it's this mixture of love and conflict that makes the story irresistible to watch. Finally, online sources claim that Joy went to her room for a short break. Trick Daddy stayed downstairs, pacing and thinking. reportedly muttering to himself about pride, patience, and possession. Fans are convinced that at this point, both were recalculating their next moves. Joy was reportedly planning her comeback, something subtle, yet effective. Trick Daddy, on the other hand, was reportedly considering whether he should push harder or risk losing whatever influence he still had. The suspense was reportedly so thick that even those following from afar felt tense. And as the night grew deeper, rumors insist that the cat, which had silently witnessed every interaction, became more than a bystander. It reportedly jumped onto Joy's lap, forcing Trick Daddy to notice that Joy still commanded attention from people and pets alike. The symbolism online is clear to fans. Joy is in control of her own environment, and Trick Daddy is learning whether he wants to or not. That he no longer sets the rules entirely. The internet commentary around this alleged scenario exploded. Fans argued over who had the upper hand, whether Joy's calm was clever manipulation, whether Trick Daddy's patience was wearing thin, and how long it would take before the next dramatic confrontation. Social media became a hub of theories, predictions, and debates. Some believe this night could mark a turning point in their story, a moment when power shifted definitively from one to the other. And according to the rumor mill, the drama didn't end with words. Reportedly, Trick Daddy and Joy eventually sat down for what appeared to be a serious conversation. Fans say the energy in that conversation was unmatched. Each line heavy with meaning, each gesture loaded with emotion. Sources online claim it was the kind of interaction where love, anger, jealousy, and desire collide all at once, leaving both participants vulnerable. As the night comes to an end, the tension in Trick Daddy and Joy's house is far from over. Fans are left wondering what will happen next, who will make the first move, and whether this roller coaster of jealousy, pride, and unresolved feelings will finally find a resolution or spiral into even more chaos. Every glance, every step, every word seems to carry hidden meaning, and the internet can't get enough of it. The drama continues to captivate viewers, proving once again that some stories are impossible to look away from. Fans are shocked, emotions ran high, and the family, or at least what remains of the household dynamic, is left divided, unsure of what the next day will bring. So, what do you think? Is Trick Daddy going to regain control of his home? Or is Joy going to continue rewriting the rules, showing that she will never be limited by anyone's expectations? Could this latest confrontation be the turning point where they either find balance or completely fall apart? Every fan has a theory, every comment section is buzzing, and the suspense is impossible to ignore. If you want to stay updated on every alleged twist, every rumored argument, and every shocking move, make sure you're following this channel. Like the video if you were shocked by what happened. Subscribe so you never miss the latest updates. And drop a comment, sharing your thoughts. Who do you think will come out on top in this ongoing battle of control, pride, and raw emotions? We want to hear your opinions, your predictions, and your takes on this drama that refuses to end. Stay tuned, because as long as Trick Daddy and Joy are in the same house, the next headline could break at any moment.